All right, you're ready to so explain.
Okay. In the Jamaican newspapers, a big deal was made for a while about gay violence and gay men like hurting their lovers or their ex-lovers. But what about straight-on-straight violence? That happens most of the time.
Yeah.
No one makes a big deal about that.
I just think it's
Fabricating things, they make a big deal about it.
It's symptomatic of really tortured, contorted arguments to get away from the truth.
Yep.
They must be doing it to themselves.
Yeah, because I drowned.
You know, I thought it was a great film. Some of the people there said, well, it's too triggering and it's not how we want to be remembered, but we can't ever get there unless we're willing to show it all. And you know, I think that what you argue from is that it's a human rights issue. That's where we have to go for us to fix this. Because we have to see it in terms of the only criteria for speaking is that we're human. When we can do that, and it's not for one audience or the other, when we have a loyalty just to being human, then we will work this out.
And I understand that you weren't trying to tell the entire story of everything about gay people and straight people's reaction to them in Jamaica. You were trying to show the bad things that are happening to gay people in Jamaica. If that makes any sense.
But to me, it's also that every one of us has a voice, and the legitimate anger is a valuable voice for you to hear. There were a lot of things that I would have wanted you to include in the movie, but those are my ideas as an artist, and I don't know how long the movie is already. But especially with your other Jamaican audience, I agree it would be good to see other grassroots efforts, but I'm no judge of who's already in your movie. I think the movie is great because it opens dialogue. And it opens dialogue across the audience. I haven't talked to queer people about their feelings about your movie before. Today I did, and I learned a lot.
This is also one movie about one country at one point in history. You cannot aspire to tell the story of all gay people all over the world throughout all time. And films that try to do that are not very good films. We have to give up the story for all time to make one film. And I think you've done that. And as a filmmaker, that makes it a very powerful film. Even if there's a lot of clamor of, well, this was left out and this was left out. And, well, of course, some things were left out.
Or a lot of stereotypes shown, even the reaction here of calling a boycott against Jamaica. Yes. How far are we really getting when we boycott something where we need to have the new voices on the ground? At the same time, who am I to talk? I'm white and privileged. So can I make a judgment about that? I can tell you my opinion, and my opinion is just as valid as anybody else's in the room. And that's what I hope, that when we discuss movies like that every race is okay. Even the angry ones, because they give you a new impulse on how do you frame it when you talk about the movie in the beginning, when you introduce it to us.
From a human rights perspective, anyone who's speaking with good faith has a right to speak. I don't believe that as one thing I don't have a right to speak about something. I don't think this struggle belongs to any one group of people.
No.